Hey, Myra. Thanks for showing up. For coming by. Showing up sounds so aggressive. How's it going? Can you hear me? I always need to check this because I'm never sure if I have the mic settings right. Oh, cool. I didn't get a chance to look at it yet, so I'll have to look at it later. But I'm glad you appreciate it. I thought let's give this a personal touch, right? Since it's all about the community. I'm just right now I'm just like setting up a little bit of reference since I was going to leave it up to viewers whether I was like going to create a new character with like some input, because last time I just like clicked the randomize button a couple times and then this character came out, and so with the help of some people in the stream we came up with this story about her. So I did some sketches and some thumbnails for like an illustration, and so I'm just like setting up some reference for possibly just working on this for a while. But if people want me to just create a new character, then I'm also up for that, but I'm kind of like keeping this loosey-goosey. Hey, how's it going, honey, dear husband? Look at my amazing geometry. Whoops. No, it's not time for a rig yet. That's too soon. Thanks. Yeah, people are not too they're not too snappy on like using the actual commands in the chat, to be honest. I've noticed. I'm not sure if it's like I can imagine like some kind of like shyness or something about this. But yeah, I also, there's so much to say about the campaign, but I don't want to spam the whole chat with all the messaging all the time. So how did you like the tryout? Did it give you like a good impression of, like some good insights into what the pack could like do for you? Bye, Puck. Thanks for being here. Epic character creator. I've never heard of that before. Interesting. But I guess if it's like Maya based, then there's probably like not a super huge like audience for it in like the more casual setting, I guess. Because Maya is, not really a casual kind of program to use. Oh, epic character creator. I get it. Thanks. Yeah, the tryout is limited. It's just me doing this, and these packs are like still in development in that sense. Like, I've put out 3 packs so far, and I didn't. Whoops. Oh, actually, let me see about that thing. I didn't want to I couldn't overload the pack with options at first because I had I had no idea if it was gonna take, if anybody was gonna find it interesting. So I started out with 3 sets of, or 3 options for every set that was in there. So yeah, but so far, even with the limited use or the limited options in there, people seem pretty happy with the possibilities. So that's really nice. It's for casual users, just developers use Maya. So what do people what do the casual users use? What am I going to title this? Cave Ref. Save. Let me make this cave a little deeper. Software which has lots of variables in here. You click a second, you can ask where to. Oh, so are the characters in like a really similar pose for like all the what do you call it? Hold on, doing too many things at once. Hey, Adam. Are you using Isabel's like emoticon? Whatever those things are called. Wait, so Myra, are they are like the characters like all in the same pose kind of? Because I've seen another type of software which like allows you to like make all kinds of races and genders and whatever from the same pack, but I think that's like the same issue that pack has, where like all the characters are basically end up in the same pose because it all needs to be interchangeable, right? And because of like the 2D nature that I'm guessing it has, you can't rig it to like have different poses depending on oh, okay. So well, I guess from what it sounds like I have to check it out and see what's up, because that sounds really interesting. But yeah, anyway, hi Adam. Sorry, I was just finishing like my train of thought before I lost it again. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just like watching the end of the Kickstarter. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm honestly like with the Kickstarter, I wasn't really sure what to expect, because I've done like projects before where it kind of like fell flat on its face, so I didn't want to like be too hopeful, or like have too high expectations, but 300% is like great. That's amazing. Oh, are you busy with commissions? Is it like a busy time for you? If so, that's great to hear, because I've been hearing a lot of people having issues lately. Yeah, it can be really deflating because, you're kind of like, oh, what am I even doing this for? Do people even want to see my work and whatever? Thankfully, it looks like people did want to see my work this time around, so that was nice. Yeah, I mean, the more the merrier, right, Myra? Like, I mean, I would have always welcomed more people, but this is, I've always flown under the radar more than I would have liked to, so this is a success for me, So that's great. I can build on this. That's fine. Time management, man. Wait, you haven't really advertised and you still have like 5 commissions at the same time, honestly, I think that's like pretty cool. I think the busiest I've been is I don't know, maybe like 3 commissions at a time. And that was like a really busy time for me. Man, well, if I can toot my own horn, I am really good at like time management stuff. So if you want any tips, hit me up. Exactly. Success is what you define it as, isn't it? Honestly, like Adam, if my biggest tip would like be use your calendar and like block out the time that you think you need for a commission there, because once you've like blocked out the time, then you kind of like get a way better overview of how much time you are able to spend. Also, I like to really communicate up front with my clients about when I'm going to like deliver stuff, but also like when I need feedback from them. So it makes me way more like I can anticipate way better what my schedule's going to be, what my schedule's going to look like beforehand. And I think that's like been really nice for clients in terms that they like know what to expect from me, and when they need to be available to give me feedback. And but it's also been really nice for me in terms of like actually being able to plan. And of course, like the unexpected happens and stuff, but that's what padding is for. Like I always pad my schedule because stuff just takes longer than you think, or things come up. A couple of weeks ago, my grandmother was admitted to the hospital, and it ended up being her deathbed. But because of padding and stuff, I could kind of keep up with my work despite visiting her in the hospital every day. And of course, you hope that you never have to like use that kind of reason for your padding, but stuff happens. Do you use a time tracker? That's been like my Lord and Savior, because sometimes I look at my time tracking like afterwards, and I'm like, really? I spent this much time on it, or I spent this little time on it? So that can like make a big difference, because it's really hard to keep track in the moment itself. Oh well, you can automate that for to save yourself some time. There's for free. Like let me say this up front. For free. I think it's also like an English variety. Let me check. Yeah, I think English. literally ignore. Okay, fine. All right. Well, just in case I use this, I'm really happy with it. They have like really nice reports if you want to look back at it, and they have like a widget that makes it really easy to like stop and start stuff. They used like keeping.nl, which means it's Dutch, but if you ever come around to using it, then I can recommend. No pressure. I'm just, trying to give people the tools. But then you should have a pretty good idea of like how long stuff takes for you, right? Hey, Nika, how's it going? Thanks for dropping by. We were just talking about my time management stuff. So exciting. Well, I mean, my biggest question then is, Adam, like, how come you feel like you don't have a grip on, how long these commissions take you? Oh, yeah. Okay, so you know what I do then? I plan some time to do the planning. I have like, I take like a half an hour at the end of the week, like on Fridays, to just like review the week, write some things down, and then like do the planning for my next week. And it also like it involves like evaluating, like how things went, if I was short on time, and if so, like why, and it's like a trigger for me to actually go back, add up how everything's going, and then draw some conclusions on that. Yeah, Nika, how's did your surgery go well? Have you kind of like, do you feel like you're getting better fast enough? Pushing off the planning time to try and catch up with drawing. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Maybe it's just I don't do that because I like planning and stuff. But yeah, I do feel like it helps me a lot, and it saves me a lot of stress. So can recommend. And having surgery always sounds so super scary. See, and I try to like go for the tiny course corrections so I don't end up in like that stress spiral. Why is this? The light is probably too strong. Yeah. There we go. That's a lot more normal. I never know what to say to people who are like, no, that's smart. I really should do it, but I don't want to. I'm like, oh, okay. I think a lot of artists are, to be honest. Like a lot of the... I hear your advice, but I know I'm not going to take it. Yeah, I honestly, I would love to hear from somebody who like went through that and actually found a solution, how they dealt with it. Because I feel like I used to be the same way. But my, like that was in middle school. I mean, so when I was like 13, people in Holland, like they go from elementary school straight to high school. And it meant that I had to like study a lot harder to get like the same results, because I was like, getting taught at a much faster level than I was in elementary school. And so my mom ended up sending me to like homework class because I was, doing everything by the seat of my pants, or flying by the seat of my pants, whatever it's called. So I really had to like learn discipline, I guess. And I guess that's what instilled it in me, where I noticed I was a lot calmer. It felt a lot nicer to have everything planned out or something and like done in advance. Because even like if I procrastinate, I get freaking stressed. Like I'm like, oh, I should relax, but I can't because I'm worried about all these things that I still have to do. So I am much more relaxed if I'm like, oh, I did everything I planned today. So now I can relax because I know I'm on track. You give other people similar advice. Hey, at least we're passing it on, right? Jeez. I'm just like, by the way, I'm just setting up some reference real quick real quick. How often? I've been at this for half an hour. And then I'm gonna, like do maybe some quick painting or something just to try and see what comes out. Right. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I do feel like a lot of us are way too hard on ourselves, and I do feel like, I mean, I do have the same still where I can be like, oh, I didn't do it, so I might as well give up entirely. Kind of like, when you're like on a diet and then you have a cheat day when you didn't really want to. And then you're like, well, I might as well give up because I failed in this. And I feel like, you can always like make a mistake and get back on track. We're way too hard on ourselves in that regard. So if you don't do like the review or whatever for 1 week, that doesn't mean that it's all lost and you should never do a review again. I mean, if anything, it just means like it's probably harder. Like there's probably like a scale for these things, right? It doesn't mean like you are or you aren't. That sounds kind of... I mean, I get that there's like a threshold, but it just seems silly to say like, no, you're not allowed to say this about yourself because you don't fit the profile, the medical profile that we've made. Yeah, exactly. And I guess, I try to be like really conscious for myself because it makes me feel bad, and I don't want to feel bad. Like, I want to be happy, let's be honest, but so I'm not gonna I try not to let myself go in a downward spiral and just be very conscious about, like, one mistake does not mean a failed project or whatever it is. Hey, there are some final backers coming in. This is pretty cool. Hold on. So, like, an hour ago, I think this was at 6:07 or something. So that's pretty cool. But yes, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was, like, trying to say. Except you're probably saying it better. That, being less hard on yourself actually gives you more courage to, like, just do your thing and be happy with what you're doing and do the thing without worrying about the results. One share brain cell. Are you orange cats secretly? Oh man, we have, like, a neighborhood cat, and he or she, I don't know, he's too fluffy, I can't tell, is, like, the cutest thing. He comes to us. We didn't even ever feed him, but he is just coming to us for pets. And every morning, like, or not every morning, but, like, a lot of mornings when I open the window or open the curtains downstairs, he's sitting in the garden, looks at us and goes meow, and then walks to the door for us to, like, open the door and give him pets. It's so cute. Some people, like, go their whole lives without figuring out their brain cells. So, I feel like the fact that we're so conscious of it is a really good sign. Polyodor cats. He definitely is. Honestly, like, one of my dad's best friends, he used to, like, have a cat. Except, do I want 100 focal length? Do I? Except it was, like, a neighborhood cat, so it was definitely somebody else's cat, but it just, like, went into the house and got fed there. And, did that for, like, years and years, and would just spend evenings there, walking in and out. Nope, I want a shorter focal length. Plus 33% in backers. Jeez. You make it sound so nice. Like a lot. But yeah, I was kind of waiting for that final sprint. Like, I know from experience, from backing Kickstarters myself, that people tend to wait until like the last moment and being like, oh yeah, I think I do want to back this, so let me go ahead. Let me go ahead after all. Yeah, it is nice. Okay. True. It's just that, you know, whenever I see these numbers on like other people's Kickstarters, I'm like, oh, that's cute. Or like, not like, oh my god, that's so big, but then it's pretty cool when it actually happens to you. All right, let's see. This is a nice base, I think. Oh, wait, then I probably... Wait, what day is it? Oh, yesterday was the 1st, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I guess that was a good day for people to back. Oh, well, then I guess I'm like waiting. I ended on like a nice I'm ending on a nice date, I guess, for people. Also, thank you for backing. I really appreciate it. All right, let me see. I will just start up a new file because that's easier. I'm just like gonna be doing like an illustration, I guess, working on this for a bit. Unless you guys are like, I really want to see like sketches for another character, but this is kind of what I decided on working on until people actually showed up. Every time in this playlist, I'm like, oh, that music is so nice. It turns out to be 2 steps from hell. Hello, let go. There we go. Yeah, it's cool, right? Man, I love their music. Crap, maybe it should have gone the other way because I wanted to like frame her. We were talking about it last time that like drawing and making art is basically like solving a puzzle while you're doing the thing. Let's see if I group all this and just flip it around. Yeah, definitely. Like sometimes I have like thumbnails where it's like all figured out and I have very little issues. I never have no issues, but sometimes I have very little issues, and then sometimes it's like the whole thumbnail to like actual finished piece thing is so so difficult. Where it's like, crap, I had this in mind and that was like really gonna bring the piece together, but then I can't do it because it doesn't make sense. Or the lines don't add up or whatever. It really is unpredictable. Let's see. So I could... either you do this, then make her stand out, or no, I think I'd like this better. Then I'll have some... Why is my mouse not working properly? Anyway, then I'll have some people here. This reminds me a lot of one scene from Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know if you guys played it, but it's reminding me a lot of a scene at the end. See, I haven't played the first yet. Even the second one took me, I don't know, probably took me like 5 years to get through. I think I stopped playing, like I started it when it came out, which was I think 2017. And then I got bored with it or something, like, or I got really annoyed with like the lack of fast travel or something. So I stopped playing, or like having to walk through camp. Super annoying. Like having to walk through the home base all the time instead of being able to run. And then I think like a couple of years later they patched it, so I picked it up again to try, and then like I played through it and loved the story and everything, but colors. I think I was going to go for nighttime. It was like, where's the reverse? It's right over there. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want this. There we go. Do you guys ever use gradient maps? If I just... They are. I use gradient maps to like get the color variations for the D&D art packs, and also like keep them consistent across the packs. So that's really nice. Oh, which you can actually see here. Yeah, I do like. You really need to, at least for me. They do like make my work feel more washed out if I use them to what am I gonna call it? Too uniformly, I guess, across the whole thing. Like, I don't want to make my whole piece blue and yellow, you know? There's like accent points. She said, well, putting blue and yellow over her whole piece, but whatever. There we go. Hello, Gaming Panda 1145. How are you doing? Sometimes I just prefer to use the, what's it called? Color balance instead of gradient maps, but whatever. Aw, thank you. Thanks for dropping by. I don't, like, forgive me, but I don't recognize your handle. So, have we talked before? Oh yeah, I really need to figure out my mouse because it's doing this weird thing where it like changes once I start drawing. It's weird. Oh, time for a break. All right, my computer is telling me it's time for a break, which I agree with. So I will like run an ad to get rid of pre-rolls, and then I will be back in a couple minutes after I, get some more tea. Yeah, be right back myself. All right, I'm back. Yeah, exactly. More tea is always a necessity. Hey, that even rhymes. Tea is life for me. I drink it all day. So Panda, I saw that like you're a first time chatter in the, I've been running up the stairs, so I'm still a bit winded, but anyway, I saw that you're like a first time chatter, so I think this is the first time you've chatted in the stream, so thank you for like saying hi. But I was thinking like maybe we knew each other from like a different place on the internet. Hey Thomas, hey Rick. The Kickstarter is funded plus some. Actually, it's like doing like an end sprint. Cause right now the curve is like going like this. So people are like, it fell flat a little here in the middle, but now in the final stretch, people are really coming to the Kickstarter and making their final pledges. So that's really cool. And Thomas, hi! Thank you for like dropping by in the stream. So nice to have you here. I think Thomas. Oh no! What did I say? Were you like the first backer or the second one? I know. So what I will do is like, because I think there was like 3 or 4 people who backed for like a community asset tier. So what I'll just do, like, because I'll contact everybody like individually once the Kickstarter's over and like the pledges have been processed, and I'll just contact everybody individually and like just like ask them one more time if they feel the need to like kind of like coordinate on what to ask for, because there's like a big chance, because if there's anything I've learned about all these kinds of like online campaigns and just like advertising stuff in general, is that people don't read. It takes a lot of like repeating yourself and reiterating stuff for people to actually respond to the thing you want them to respond to. So I'll just like I said, I'll just send a personal message and then we'll see what happens. I'm sure that people, well, I don't know, maybe I'll be drawing 4 swords, but whatever. Apparently people want a lot of swords then, so in any case, it'll give people more choices in terms of what they wanna use as a sword. There's no bad outcome in that sense. Oh, right, because you did have like a couple options. Yeah, I don't think, because with like, unless like people, unless we have some surprise mega backers in the last hour. What time is it? Yeah, in the last 45 minutes. I don't think it will take ages for me to actually complete the commissions. I just need to wait for Kickstarter to like process all the pledges and stuff. And then I can like start making everyone's art. Once I actually like start drawing, I start stuttering just because I'm like drawing and thinking about what to say at the same time. Anyway, but I might even like do a couple commissions at the same time, because I always want to, like, for one, I need to give people the time to give me feedback. So if I've delivered the sketches for one asset, then I can already start working on the next commission in the time that I'm waiting for feedback. So that's one. Two is I like to, have some time between like sketch and between like the sketch and semi-final and like actually making the final touches, doing the final touches, just because I feel like coming back to an image helps me a lot to see the mistakes that I made. So yeah, that, like, I might do a couple at the same time, and if there's like 3, then it shouldn't take me more than a couple of weeks once I can get started. Once Kickstarter has, I'll start the commissions once Kickstarter has processed the pledges, and I know for sure that everybody's like committed to their pledge. And I think I will. I can probably kind of do it simultaneously, but I do want to send everybody their packs, just so because most people did end up pledging for like a pack instead of a commission, so I want to be able to have most of the people like start using the packs already. So I'll figure that out, though it shouldn't take ages, and then start the commissions. But that'll be like June, to like give you an actual month. I'll probably be doing the commissions in June, July, and onwards. All right, the big question is, how does one hold hazard? In that sense, like, mobile phones are an amazing invention, because you can just get to like take pictures of your own hand for reference. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to starting the commissions too. Like, I'm really curious to hear what kinds of ideas people have for everything, for all the elements, and I'm so excited that like everybody else gets to use them too. Okay, this is going to be like some artistic liberty stuff. Well, yeah, because I mean, it adds value to the pack, right? So, in that sense, like people can share the burden in that sense, because it makes the pack more attractive for other people too. So. But that's why I'm saying like it's a community effort. Like the packs are a community effort. Welcome back, Adam. Yeah, because I know how difficult it is to like commission artists. So these are basically like crowdfunded commissions. And I hope I'll get to do a lot more of them. I would love to. I think after like I'll do like the Human Fighter pack after this, like the male one. And after that, I think I would really love to do a Tiefling pack. I love those characters. But I'm not sure how many people actually play Tieflings. Though I also think furbolgs are really interesting. All right, there's a lot of characters I'd still like to, or lots of packs that I'd still like to make. Which one would be cool? The Tieflings or the furbolgs? Oh right. Are there Tieflings in Pathfinder? No. Female orcs. Okay. What's your market, Adam? What's your market research? Is it like based on feelings, or is it like actual questioning people, doing polls and whatever? Yeah, I still in like switching subjects too quickly, I still need to keep in mind that there's like a slight delay on like the chat and then me talking and then you getting to hear what I said. But yeah, don't worry, we'll figure it out. Crap, we're drawing on the wrong layer. Oh, really? Maybe you just have like an orc gal aficionado following or something. Because you're the other lady with the abs also did really well. But what was she? Was she human? Barbarian? She wasn't an orc. Yeah, the latest one. The really pretty one. Where did I believe you you worked on it like 2 seconds ago. Oh yeah, she is an elf. I see her now. Hold on. Let me look at this. Oh. So pretty. And it's doing well too. Oh wait, it's covered up by sorry, I'm like looking at a blank screen, but of course you have like stuff in front of it. Right, Thomas? It's really cool. Drawing on the wrong layer again. Holy moly. Okay. I know I didn't need to show it, but I wanted to. Because it's so pretty. Yeah, that's true. Honestly, I feel like these packs, like I've had one comment actually from like the r/D&D sub on Reddit, saying like my human fighter girls are like too buff for her. So I'm kind of like, maybe I should. I there's also like an opportunity for me to like make an actual way more dainty version of the human fighters, but also like a way more buff version. So, oh man, there's so many things I'd like to try and do. Wait, what did I say? They're not dainty enough. Mine, yes. Trend, it's like a tradition. Actually, I remember asking my dad about this. Like do you know the Storm comics? Maybe maybe they're like a Dutch thing, but there was like, this buff, nice looking guy, but then there was also like his Red Sonja, I think, or something. And I remember asking my dad, like, why doesn't she have anything on? And he was like, well, guys want to see boobs, so. It's, with like more and more women coming into the fantasy space, there's more space for like more diversity, I guess. I mean, it's like, I like looking at pretty women. I like looking at pretty men. I like looking at pretty people. I can't deny that. But I do feel really... hold on. There's this artist, and I feel like they draw the most amazing buff women, like handsome women. Hold on, let me look it up for 2 seconds. Doot. How about this one? No. Yes. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? Awesome. Cool stream. This is me like mostly looking for stuff off stream. So, Jossum. I think this is a woman? I think so. I remember... Where is that one? Honestly, y'all. Regardless of whatever point, like, look at this amazing work, but, there's stuff, well, anyway, I can't find it. I guess, here, Harrow and Gideon are the best, example that I can find right now. I just think it's really cool. Anyway. Stuff is getting more diverse, and that's something I applaud. Basically, the summary for me for the past 10 minutes of what I was trying to say. I mean, like, I'm straight, but it's not like scantily clad women are like unattractive to me personally. I just feel like it gets really annoying if there's no diversity. Oh my gosh, you guys, we hit 700. Woohoo! I didn't think that would happen. Cool. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so, another person, what's she called again? Someone who draws like a lot of amazing comic art. They draw like a lot of scantily clad women, and I love looking at them. Like, I don't really care that they're all scantily clad, but they're also really empowered, which is what makes it fine to me. If it doesn't fit the character, or if it's specifically done for fan service. I mean, thanks everyone, by the way. If it's like specifically fan service, like, hey, I draw pinups, then, you know, whatever. But if it's like a super serious story, and then there's going to be like characters in there that make no sense in terms of like outfit, then that's annoying. For example, hold on. This stuff. Do we know this stuff, or is this like a Dutch thing? I have no idea. I mean, like, why would you? I would be very uncomfortable writing a slug in those panties, to be honest. At least she's wearing a winter coat here. But this. Can you imagine how much boob tape she needs for this stuff? I know! That's true. At least it's like very egalitarian in the sense that everybody's just naked. I guess it was very hot and humid in wherever they went. Did you know that was actually like a thing during like, I think the Second World War or the First World War? Like, boys were not allowed to have long pants because of the shortage, and you weren't allowed to have like turn-ups, like where you fold over the lower part of your pants, just because of like the cloth shortage. That's where it comes from. We got all these skimpy outfits from the war. Thanks, war. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine like having all that cloth, and then because it's only like, you know, I don't know, what will it be, 3-4 centimeters, but if you multiply that by a couple million people, then that makes a difference, right? Yeah, exactly. During the war, everybody was half naked. I honestly did have a phase in like my drawing where I didn't want to draw clothes just because I was like studying anatomy so much, so I enjoyed, you know, actually being able to draw the thing. So I would barely draw any clothed characters, just like studies of naked people. Clothes are... Hold on. There's this thing... I keep thinking of things to show you guys while I'm... while we're talking. But... what is it? Tissue... Okay, so there was a thing where if you don't know how to draw folds... you can like... I'm never gonna find this again. Hold on. I'm looking really quickly to see if I can... Oh, no, it's never gonna work. Okay, so basically... basically, like, take a tissue. Oops. Take a tissue and, like, put it over your... Look at me drawing a finger. Anyway. Put it over your finger. And, like, if you bend your finger... It'll make the folds that you need for clothes. Yeah, exactly. The tissue over the finger thing. I was like, that was like a mind-blown thing for me. I was like, that is so smart and convenient and cool. Yeah. No, clothes are too hard. I don't do clothes commissions. Clothes are a different beast, though, to be honest. I mean, I do really notice like a big difference if I actually take the time to make some reference. Like I'm not really... I would use way more references for like an image that an image like this, like the one I'm making right now. But, you know, if I'm going to gather a lot of reference while you guys are watching, that's going to be really boring. So I'm just kind of like sketching for now for like another, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes probably until the Kickstarter ends. And then I'll like work this into something that makes sense later. Krenskush art? Krenskrush. So when it is layers of lettuce to layers of a dress? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find that one real quick. Yeah, it was oh man. It was like a thing. I probably saved it in my bookmarks. Kren... Yeah, but the ArtStation doesn't have the lettuce, right? I want to see the... It's kind of funny, like I used to default to Instagram to like try and find people. But now every time I try to like find someone or see if they have social media, the first thing I Google is if they have a Twitter. That's a really nice style, by the way, that they have. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I was... I was scrolling on the wrong... What's this? No. Nope, 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 nope. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Okay, now how about tissue finger... Wait, let me not put this on Twitter because maybe if it's something really gory then... I mean, Twitch. Tissue finger close reference. Oh, it's not too bad, but it's not. Tissue finger art. 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 Folds, right? Folds. No, that's origami. Gosh, I don't need origami. I can't find it. Anyway, put a finger over... I mean, put a tissue over your finger and bend it. That's basically what it comes down to. Yes, exactly. I mean... I remember it too, but I can't find it anymore. It's pissing me off. All right. In lieu of, for the last 15 minutes, let me figure out some colors for this thing. Do I want to go for something else? Oh my gosh. How did you do that? What kind of Google foo is this? There we go. Gosh. Look at how amazing this is. A napkin. Oh, maybe that's my... This is, by the way, like... Look at this. And look at all the quote tweets. Like, if you want any art tips. There's, like, some amazing stuff in there. Except, oh, it seems like... What's with all the... I had the same thing where, like, all the quote tweets were like had like disappeared. I couldn't even see what was quoted on my own art. Anyway, bookmark this. Thank you. But this is really cool. It's honestly, Twitter is like, oh. Yesterday, or no, actually, the past couple of days, I've had like the issue of being like randomly logged out and not being able to get back in. That was really annoying. Yeah, Mastodon has been nice, but it is still like less populated than like Twitter, for example. Hold on, there's a fly here. Sorry for the clapping, but download the app. See, that's something I refuse to do. I also have like issues with uploading videos. I couldn't like, I wanted to like reshare the videos for the Kickstarter, but I was just like spending a lot of time trying to like upload a couple, and I couldn't manage, basically. So I just resorted to like quote retweeting some stuff. I think the biggest pitfall in Mastodon is like having to choose a server before actually getting an account. As long as you go to like get an account at a server, then it's pretty easy. I think that's the most confusing part. I think you'd like dice.camp, I think. Because it's like TTRPG related. And I get like a lot of followers from dice.camp. I'm on mastodon.art myself, but it's like mostly for like artists. But you know, it doesn't really matter where you go, like on the server, in the sense that sometimes certain servers block other servers just because like they don't agree with each other, but that usually means that there's going to be people on there anyway that don't agree with like your worldview. Like I know mastodon.art has been blocking a lot of people who are like threatening other people or like sending, you know, doing like harassment or whatever, being extremists, that kind of stuff. So they're like basically blocking a lot of those servers or badly moderated servers. Yeah, but dice.camp seems fine. And if you like start somewhere and you don't like it, then you can always move. There we go. This is me going into the ugly phase. Wait, so Thomas, basically you're saying you do want to see all the naked people? Am I understanding that right? Oh, I was like, why is it not working? But I had transparency lock on. Oh, so you want more diversity in your nakedness. Huh. So 3 minutes to go and we're exactly at 700 euros for the Kickstarter. That's a really nice round number. Thanks, Nika. Yeah, I'm just giving you a hard time, Thomas. Like, I'm not, I don't mean to be mean. That's not my intention. What was I doing? I was looking for something. What was I? Oh, yeah. The shape of the halberd. Thanks. Yeah, I have that with a lot of projects. Like, oh, I wish I had like more to give so I could back a lot more projects. But I appreciate